Joyhdae.
Ryan. Virgo season.
So this message goes out to my ex-boyfriend, Michael Bakari Jordan. Listen, I understand you trying to get my attention. I'm not spinning the block. Okay? I am not spinning the block. Even though the people want us to give this another go, I'm not doing that. Okay?
Who are the
You
people, Joyhdae? Who are these people? What are
they
you
all up and
talking
through my
about?
comments. They all up and through my comments telling me give him another chance.
Uh-uh.
So
I think we spoke about this, that we shouldn't have yes people in our lives. We need to
these people don't know
reevaluate,
me.
readjust, and
These
reevaluate.
people,
Because
these people don't know
what are they
me. These
doing?
people just
What are y'all
said, these people
doing? What are y'all
said,
doing?
sis, he's looking real good right now. He's obviously trying to get your attention. Give him another chance. And I just want him to know that that's not happening. But I'm going to support your movie. Not this weekend, because I'm going to be outside this weekend. I know you hate when I'm
Mm.
outside, but I will be outside this weekend.
Oh,
But yeah,
okay.
so that's not
Okay.
happening. But congratulations
Okay.
to you, really, to Ryan Coogler. See, I'm not even like a petty ex because I want him to win.
Okay.
I will say, however, you rocking the grills that I got you in that video to entice other women, rude,
She's still
rude,
going. She's
rude.
still going. For those that don't know what the hell she's talking about, because this is your first time coming to the show and you're trying to figure out what's going on, she's talking about her imaginary ex-boyfriend Michael B. Jordan. So, okay, all right, that's what you're in for with
There
this
are
show. Just
photographic
so you know.
video evidence on social media of me and Michael together. I don't understand.
Oh,
Also, shout out
okay.
to Will real quick because he enjoyed my song last week. He
Mm.
said my pen game is immaculate. Will, you have great taste. You have great taste, sir.
Well, I'm gonna need you to get a life. Okay, thanks. All right. I think I also will go see Sinners, but not this weekend. I'm not going this weekend. I'll probably go during the week. I I think I need to go see it because everyone is talking about how good it is and how it's like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. And so, I mean, I don't know. I don't be trusting y'all, but let's see. Let's see. I think it's gonna be good.
I'm interested in seeing it because Ryan Coogler explained like some of the process, the creative process that he went through with some of like the angles and shots and like the technology that he used that further
Right.
intrigued me. Plus, I'm a horror fan. Funny note, Bakari is not a horror fan. That's how I know he also did this movie to get my attention, but we'll move on from that.
Oh boy. Oh
So I'm
boy.
excited to go see it and
Oh
enjoy.
boy.
I'll
All
probably go
right.
next weekend. So, or maybe next Friday. Oh, no, I can't go next Friday. Maybe I'll go next
So
Friday.
we were having a little conversation offline. So I just
Mhm.
have like a little PSA, which should help you out. So here we go. All right.
Oh, God.
All right.
Oh, God.
White Lotus on Max. Boo! Tomato, tomato, tomato. Boo! Boo! Oh my gosh. Like
So are
I
you
wanted to
saying
do
that I
this last week.
shouldn't watch it this weekend?
I'm saying you should not. I'm saying you should not. You said you was leaving this episode to go cozy up and watch it right after we finish recording. I'm gonna tell you, do not waste your time.
Okay. Enough
it
said. Don't have to
was
say
just
nothing
like
else.
it was like, oh my gosh, first season was so good. Second
So
season,
good.
really, really good. Not as good as the first season, but still really, really good. Third
Was.
season was like, what the hell is this? Like when, like we were going somewhere, but we never got there. Plus, there was
Mm.
no real premise. There was no real
Mm.
understanding of why we were going. And when we
Mm-hmm.
got there, we were like, "Oh, did we get here?" Like it was pretty
Right.
bad. It was pretty bad. And the show is known for making places look amazing. Like Sicily last season, you couldn't tell me that I wasn't going to Sicily for my birthday. Like amazing. But this Thailand, I'm pretty sure there was way better views of Thailand. It didn't
Mm-hmm.
do it. Like nothing about this season was amazing.
I my
No,
only
no,
question that
no,
I always
no.
have is that how does the White Lotus brand of hotels survive
Hmm.
after all of these things keep happening?
This is the question. This is literally the
Because it's not
question.
like it's just happening in one White Lotus location. It's
Yeah,
happening in different White Lotus locations.
yeah.
How does the brand survive? Because
This is a good question. This is the third location that something happens.
yeah, I just because
Ah,
I Google if I've
ah,
never gone someplace or even if I've gone to someplace, I
right.
Google. I does the Googles to see has it gotten better than the last time I
Yeah.
was there? Has there been
Yeah.
some how do you survive? Okay.
That's a
All
good
right.
question. Good question. Good
Common
question.
sense.
Mm-hmm.
Common sense. Have you watched G20 with Viola and Marseille?
You've been struggling with that name all day. I have not. I have not. I listen. I don't be having
You're
time,
not
yo.
gonna like it, but I will
I
say
don't.
that it is
Oh,
mindless
am
fun.
I not gonna like it?
Because
Oh, come on.
you know why?
Oh,
Because you like things that are a
damn
little
it.
bit more thought provoking. And this
Yeah,
is literally
yeah.
just like fun escapism,
Oh
like
God.
action. Do you know what I
Oh
mean?
God.
Like there's a point to it, and the acting is superb. Do not get me wrong. Like I'm not gonna
Okay.
hold you. I've watched it twice, but I like things like this. Like just for like like take your mind off of like nonsense or like not to think too hard.
Listen,
So you
I don't
probably
have
won't like it, but it's good.
I don't have much time, so when I do devote my time, I want it to be worth it. I want it to count. Like if I put TV on just to have like background noise or something like that, it's probably going to be like an HGTV show or the news or something like that. But other than that, like I'm in it and it needs to be good.
I mean it's good, but it's not your type of good. Do you know
Mm.
what I mean? Because it's
All
Viola,
right.
and
That
it's like
sucks.
at the end of the day, I'll say this: it's good enough that Anthony Anderson being in the movie didn't bother me.
Cause y'all know, I mean, maybe y'all don't know. I'm not a huge fan of Anthony
Me
Anderson.
either.
I watched Blackish for literally everybody else other than other than Anthony
I
Anderson.
didn't even. I can't recall a time in life where I actually enjoyed Anthony
Oh,
Anderson.
oh my
And well,
goodness.
this movie is so good or so enjoyable, rather that like he was a non-factor. Do you know what I mean? Like
Okay.
also, shout
All
out to
right.
them for introducing me to Ramon Rodriguez, who y'all may know as Will Trent. So I was not familiar with
So
your work.
okay. I was literally this you see how we right here? Cause like since we was already talking about things, I was watching Will Trent this week, one of my favorite shows on TV of the past few years. Come to find out, the character Will Trent is a Virgo.
Well,
I'm pretty excited
that's all
about it.
I. You know what? So I'm gonna replace White Lotus with starting Will Trent this weekend. I'll start that
From
after this.
season one,
Yeah, I'm gonna
not
start
from
from the
this season.
beginning.
Okay,
You know, I'm gonna
okay,
start from season. Why would I start at
okay.
whatever season? I need to know the backstory.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. And America Ferrera is in this season, and I was not familiar with her works.
Is it not Gina Rodriguez? Not you
Is it
mixing
Gina
up the
Rodriguez?
Latinas. Yes, it
Oh
is Gina
shoot!
Rodriguez.
Wow!
See, we didn't
Wowza!
cancel America. We canceled. We canceled Gina. America
Oh,
is safe with us. Ugly Betty is good in the hood. Gina,
is it really Gina Rodriguez?
I'm pretty sure
Okay,
it's Gina Rodriguez. Now I gotta look it up.
hold on, because now I do as well.
Yep.
Gina Rodriguez.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah. She's a
Gina.
district
Okay, so
attorney in season 3.
okay, so I don't know why you canceled her. You're gonna have to let me know. But when I tell you,
I wasn't the only one that canceled her, but go ahead.
she's believable in this season. Like I don't want to give anything away, but the acting is acting in this season. I'm like, okay, all right, I'm
So she
into
was
it. I'm very,
canceled.
very much into it.
She was canceled by a bunch of people because she rapped the N-word. She
Uh,
was
mm,
doing the Fuji song.
mm.
Um oh God. Why can't I remember the song? It's a Fuji song, and she was rapping it in her makeup chair for something, and she said the N word, and then everybody was like, "You're not black," and then she did like some half-assed apology. Then
Oh wow.
also, when she was at the height of Jane the Virgin, some like young Latina reached out to her on like social and was like, "Gina, can you help me like pay for like books for school or some shit?" And she was literally like, "Hey, hun, like we could look up resources together and then I can help you. Like we can find resources to help you pay for those books." And everybody was like, "Damn, you couldn't even slide Shorty like $500 to pay for some school books." And so she's kind of
Oh
been
man.
cast to the
Oh
side.
man.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Yeah.
See,
Sorry.
stay killing my dreams. Like literally, like I can't have nothing. Jesus,
It's
no.
not my fault. Shout out to Roman Reigns for being a pretty face and an ugly person.
Oh
Because why are you
man.
supporting Donald Trump? I don't watch wrestling,
Oh
but
man.
you and your bald headed cousin can go that way. Okay, sorry,
Mm.
had to get that out the way.
Wow, this episode has. I don't think we've
Started
ever
off.
started one like this. Like,
You never know what you're gonna get with us. You never know what you're
not at
gonna get
all.
with us. Okay.
Not at all.
So we know that I am the reigning queen of games on Virgo season.
I don't know why I always think that there's new people coming to the episode. Why are you gonna lie to these people soon as they get here today? Damn it! What
I
is
am.
wrong
If
with
y'all
you?
don't believe me, y'all could go back, look for any episode description that mentions games, and see me kill it. Okay, I am the
Oh God.
quintessential game winner of
Mm,
Virgo season. Not only do I win
okay.
games, I also create magnificently fun, memorable
Oh gosh. Oh
games.
gosh. Oh gosh.
So
Here we
I
go.
have a game today
Here we
called
go.
What's the Word?
I'm gonna
Mhm.
need you to intro it the right way because we
Uh,
know how I have to add all the effects and all that. I'm speaking from the editor's standpoint now, so just keep that in mind as you introduce this game.
Okay,
All
I was
right. All
gonna
right.
do
Go.
it. I was gonna
Okay.
do a
Go ahead.
description first, and then I was gonna
Okay.
intro it. You know what I
Okay.
mean? So you
I
kind of
just
knew what you were
listen.
getting up to.
All
Okay.
right. Okay. Let's go.
So, what's the word is basically guess the phrase. I'm gonna show Ryan some words, some letters put together. He has to guess what the word is. That's probably not a great description, but y'all see when y'all see the game. The last time we attempted something like this, we were on audio
Oh.
only, and Ryan
Oh
was like, "That
God.
I'll translate because they can't see it." But this time, y'all can see it because we're on video. So,
Oh God.
ready, set, go. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Guess it. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Guess it. Okay.
Oh man. Oh
You
man.
ready?
I don't know yet. I don't know yet. I guess I'll have to be. All
I'm
right. I'm
starting off
ready.
easy.
Okay. Okay. Oh gosh. You're too close. What's the word?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
Attle.
wait.
Oh, battle? Battle?
But what is the phrase?
I don't know what you're talking about. What is the point of this game?
This is a phrase. This is a phrase. You have to guess the phrase. What's the word?
I don't get it, Jade. I'm sorry. You're gonna have to give me an example, please. Let this one be an example.
Uphill battle. Uphill
Oh, now I'm
battle.
supposed to.
Okay?
Okay,
Okay?
okay. All right. Okay. Cir- circle dumb circle dumb zero 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 dumb zero. I don't. I
That's
don't
a
know.
no. What's that word?
DOM. Dom.
Okay. Okay. What is it? It's
Odom. I don't know. I don't know.
domino.
Dom
Domino.
in O.
You'll
Dom
get this
in
one because
O.
this is similar to
Okay.
the one we just did.
Okay. Downhill battle.
There we go. There we go.
Oh,
Okay.
oh man.
Okay.
Oh man. I'm sorry for y'all that are listening. I told y'all to start watching. Think outside of the box.
Yeah. He's on a
All right.
roll.
All right. Oh gosh. Fast. God. Shot. Fast. Hot. No. Fat. I don't know. What is the middle piece? I don't know. Crack
It's
shot.
broken. It's break. It's break.
Break breakfast. Okay.
You was gonna say break
Wow.
fast. I would have accepted that.
But that's what breakfast is. You break in the fast from the night before. All right. Understood. She understood.
Mm-mm.
Understood.
What do
Ah,
you call a lady?
misunderstood.
Oh,
Oh. Okay, miss. Ah.
what's
one
missing?
one
It's a
one
phrase.
missing one understands. Missing
Okay,
one
okay.
understands.
No, not missing one understands. There's no.
There's no one understands.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
my god. Oh my goodness. Oh gosh. Time Time. Time. ABDE. What the hell? Abd. Oh my gosh.
What's missing?
C.
Okay.
C
Look at the
time.
word
Time.
time. Time is what?
Time. Time is what? Time is C.
Long time no see.
Oh man. Oh
You got
man.
two
Oh.
more.
Oh man. What is this? Cross QQ? No, no QQ me. Oh man.
Actually, this one is
Q.
trash. Let's skip it. Let's go to this
Okay.
one.
Okay.
What is that?
Man.
No.
Man. Face.
No.
Face. Head. Head.
Okay.
Head. Head percent. Head
No.
25%. Head.
Close. What is another word for 25%?
Qu- Headquarters. Headquarters.
Yeah.
Headquarters. Oh my gosh.
That was what's the word? What's the word? What's the word?
Oh
What's the word? What's
wow.
the word? Guess it. What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? What's the word? Guess it.
Huh. Wow. Wow. I should have had some coffee or something. Even though I don't drink coffee anymore.
Shout out
Wow.
to
Wow.
Carlisa because she actually was showing me. She's the one who introduced me to that game on TikTok
Mm-hmm.
by like these two women, and they're cracking me up because no one ever gets it. Like because your brain is so trained to like see
Right.
everything that's just not right in front of you, and the
Right.
things that those women were saying, like with Domino, one woman was like kingdom come, and everybody's like, that's where do you see the word king? Like it's just absolutely hilarious. So I said I had to do my
Yeah.
version for the show. So
That's not bad. I'm just trying to think about how that translates for the people that listen. But
but you
y'all
know
should be
what?
watching now. Y'all should be watching now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Even
All
if it's
right.
just that part, you should go watch it so then you can understand what was happening.
All right. All
Mm.
right. Okay.
On another
Okay.
note of people just be doing shit to do shit, a bunch of women went to space. No one asked them to.
Oh man.
And it
Oh
wasn't
man.
really, I mean, I guess it was space, but like, anyway, Blue Origin's NS-31 mission was launched on April 14th and made history as the first all-female multi-person crewed space flight since 1963. The suborbital flight lasted approximately 11 minutes, reached over 60 miles above Earth, crossing the Kármán line, the internationally recognized boundary of space. It was executed aboard Blue Origin's reusable New Shepard rocket. The six-member crew included Katy Perry, Lauren Sanchez, Gail King, Aisha Bowe, Amanda Nguyen, and Carrie Ann Flynn. The only two people on this list who should have been aboard that space rocket are Aisha Bowe and Amanda Nguyen.
Right.
There was nothing scientific about this. This was purely luxury. Allegedly, it served as a symbolic gesture of representation and inspiration. Each woman helped design a collective mission patch with symbols representing their individual passions and causes. Amanda's scale of justice highlighted her advocacy for survivors of sexual assault. Katy Perry contributed a firework, a nod to both her hit song and her global influence, because, obviously people are upset. This has been labeled as a publicity stunt that offered little meaningful advancement for women in STEM or space exploration.
Right.
Others question the timing, especially as news surfaced that NASA has laid off multiple women and removed references to female astronauts in official materials around the same time. Auntie Gayle decided that she needed to stick her foot in her mouth and try to defend this and ask the very poignant question, have you been to space? No, Auntie
Mm.
Gayle, we have not, because it cost $11 million to send 6 people, and a lot of us have been complaining about the price of eggs.
Yeah. 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 Like I don't know what they expected. There's a lot wrong with this. Like I would think that if this was such a big deal, we would have known long before we did know. Like I feel like they told us tonight and then tomorrow they were supposedly in space. It was not good publicity there, but also what did y'all expect when we gave space travel to private companies and private people in order to explore for monetary gain instead of exploration for science? Uh, I don't know. I don't know what we expected. This is exactly what it is. Like while I was doing some research, they're real big upset because people that have devoted their entire life to science and getting things up into space and space travel and space research and like all these things will never get an opportunity to do this. Never. And
And that's the problem, isn't it?
these randos end up in space just to get as much publicity as they can for something that most people won't be able to do. I don't know. They say they also, made it like I don't know how this was like inspirational in any way. They said it was the first female crew, but it wasn't.
Like,
And
since
so like I
1963.
don't
So
know.
y'all didn't even do anything groundbreaking. If they wanted this
Nothing.
to be groundbreaking, then they should have auditioned actual women in STEM and not Jeff Bezos's girlfriend, fiance, whatever she is, to have a vanity
Right.
project. One of the
Right.
things that they talked about was her redesigning the spacesuit. Who are we going to be sexy for in space, Lauren Sanchez?
That's another thing they was upset about the glamour photo that they took.
Who
But they
are like, I'm not even mad at Aisha and Amanda because this is probably the only time that they were able to do something, but this is kind of along their line of work, right? Like
right.
Aisha is a former
Right.
NASA rocket scientist.
Right.
Amanda is a bioastronautics researcher and Nobel Peace Prize nominee. So this is probably their only time ever getting to experience something like this. So I'm not
Right.
upset at them for taking that opportunity.
Right.
The rest of y'all, no woman's gonna be like, no young girl's gonna be like, you know what? My goal in life is to engage with a multi-billionaire, like the third richest man in the world, and take me and my girlfriends on a spaceship for shits and giggles.
I mean, we don't know what the future has to give today. We don't know.
There is no future, Ryan. I'm convinced this is the bad place. Also, Auntie
Facts.
Gayle looked
Yeah.
stressed from the
Stressed
moment
out. Yeah.
her and that wig on her head were distressed. You hear me?
Oh
From
my gosh.
takeoff to landing, Auntie Gayle was
Word.
distressed. And here's the
Word.
thing, no one made you do it. You volunteered.
Plain and simple.
You volunteered. Also, shout out to Wendy's because whoever's their social media manager is unhinged. And I don't know
Been
if they
been
are
unhinged.
22 or 45 or 60,
Right.
but
Right.
somebody said, like, somebody on one of these pop accounts on Twitter was like, Katy Perry has like returned to Earth, or from the spaceship or whatever, and Wendy said, send her back. That was
That
it.
is terrible. That is terrible.
Send her
That
back.
is terrible. There's lots of conspiracy theorists out there that also believe that this actually didn't occur and that it was fake.
All I know,
I don't know what to say about that, honestly.
I genuinely couldn't care less. But I do care about is the fact that when Jeff Bezos walked over to that rocket ship after it landed, he tripped over his own 2 feet.
uh
And I had watched that on repeat plenty of times because, oh, you send people to space, but you don't even know how to control your own 2 feet. Okay.
Yikes, yikes.
Okay.
Like what I thought she was going to say something else. What I'm concerned about is that these people were in a capsule sent into space where, you need to be in a pressurized vessel in order to, stay breathing. And that means that typically the vessel should not be able to be opened from the inside. However, when the vessel arrived back on Earth, we saw clear as day them opening it from the inside, and then somebody telling them, "No, no, no, that's not how it's supposed to go. Close it. Jeff's supposed to open it from the outside." Now, that's neither here nor there. If I spend billions of dollars, maybe I want the pomp and circumstance of being the one that lets these people out of the capsule or whatever. But that's not what the issue is here for me. If one of these six people were like really unhinged and they opened that thing while they were up in space, this would have been very bad. Like, I mean, it's bad now, but it would have been really bad. And they shouldn't have had the opportunity to do that. How can you open it from the inside? This is crazy.
It is what it is. And if it would have happened, they all would have deserved it, because why are you up there? Why are we turning space into a vanity project and we haven't even figured it out yet? Hmm?
There's that. We
Like,
also haven't figured out the water here on this planet, and so I guess, listen, I'm a science nerd. If I was given the opportunity under better circumstances, I think I might take the opportunity to go, see
but
Earth
see,
from space, right?
you as
But
a regular human being, not tied to any outside influential sources, makes more sense than Gayle King, Katy
right,
Perry, and some independent filmmaker nobody has ever heard about.
right,
You know what I mean?
right,
And Norman Sanchez. Like, if it would have been the two NASA bioastronautics people and then a bunch of normal ass people doing
right,
this, that would have made more sense to me as something that's
right.
inspiring versus it being a vanity project. I'm seeing images of Katy Perry with a flower, whatever the fuck it is, in her hand, and looking at it and making it a goddamn music video, and then said she's gonna write a song about it. Keep it.
Of course, of course.
We don't want it. We didn't want it the first time you tried to re-release music. We don't want it the second time you're trying to re-release
Oh my
music.
gosh.
Keep it.
Listen, don't do Katie like that. Katie know how to write music, and she's had hella hits. Plus, her most recent hit with Doechii is fire. So I'm not gonna lie.
Katy Perry works with alleged abusers like Dr. Luke, so she can suck my toe.
Yikes. You see, I can't have nothing. We started out this way and we just continue the trend. We just continue with it. It's pretty bad. I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go from here.
Just
Since
accept that humans are trash and you're not really allowed to have favorites. You know what I
I
mean?
guess
Everybody with a
I
grain of
guess
salt.
so. I guess so. You know what? Before we continue, since I don't know, whatever. I was thinking about something this week and it was super random and I wrote it down. So before I forget, let me talk about it.
Hmm.
Why do you think Virgos were created? I don't know, because we are strange. We are very strange and diabolical. Come to think about it. So I was having a childhood memory, and
Hmm.
my childhood memory was about Legos. I was thinking about playing with Legos and building these astronomical structures and things like that. When you look at how normal children, when they finish playing with Legos, how they dismantle Legos, they just, throw it on the ground, let it break apart, whatever, whatever, whatever. Me, the Virgo child that I was, took it apart piece by piece. How crazy is that for a child? Like, what is
I
wrong with us?
think I just think we're logical. To me, that makes sense. Why am I knocking it down
To
and
me, it
creating a
makes
mess?
sense too.
Why am I knocking it over and making a mess in which I then have to now clean up? And it doesn't knock down where it knocks down evenly, so you can just pick it up. You be looking for Legos for the next 6 years. So why
That
not take
part,
it down piece by
that
piece, and then that way
listen,
you can put it properly where it needs to go?
color coded, size coded. Like, also, it's like I done spent all my effort, my imagination, my sweat, my, maybe not tears, but like I put a lot of effort into this. Why would I disrespect it by just knocking it over? Are you crazy? Like,
Some people are. Some people are.
it,
I'm not gonna hold you.
anyway,
Some people
I was
are.
that was just a thought. I'm like, yo, why are we like this? I don't get it.
Because the earth, the universe needed us. Okay? Because where would you be without a Virgo? Ask yourself that question.
That's a good question. That is a good
Mm.
question.
And if you don't have a Virgo in your life and your life's a
Get you
little
one.
wonky, get you one. It'll fix it all. It'll fix it all. Just
Oh God. Okay.
speaking of
All right.
crazy, a man decided he was going to sexually assault a corpse on the subway.
Oh God. Today.
And I, how did we get
Oh,
here?
I don't know. I don't
I
know. I don't
because
know.
it just a disturbing incident unfolded on a southbound R train in Lower Manhattan on April 9th. According to NYPD, in surveillance footage, an unidentified man was seen sexually assaulting the lifeless body of a 37-year-old man named Jorge Gonzalez, who had died earlier from what's believed to be natural causes. Sidebar, when you die of natural causes at 37, that is wild.
Yeah.
Gonzalez reportedly boarded the train around 8 p.m. and may have passed away well before the assault took place, which occurred just after midnight. He suffered from cirrhosis and was known to struggle with alcoholism. His estranged wife described him as a hardworking father, an immigrant from Mexico who had been trying to rebuild his life. The
Mm.
suspect, caught on camera, wore a blue baseball cap, black hoodie, whatever. He was also carrying a black backpack. The footage shows him rifling through Gonzalez's pockets, then committing the assault after the train had emptied. He eventually moved the body from the seat to the floor. They're also searching for a woman who interacted with the deceased prior to the incident. She was seen handing Gonzalez a cigarette and checking his pocket. She fled the scene about an hour before the assault and is suspected of theft.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty bad. Like if anybody that lives in New York or travels in New York or whatever that gets on public transportation, you can see it. Like it's giving the 80s, it's giving 70s. I don't really know. I wasn't really like an adult or old enough to understand, but I imagine it was just as bad back then and we somehow cleaned it up and here we are again, repeating history. It's pretty bad with the homeless situation, with the, people that are strung out on drugs, people that are drunk, all times of the night, all times of the day, like just out here on these trains. Uh so who knows how this man passed away, but at 37 it's very tragic, but what's more tragic is that people like this exist and are able to be out in these streets to wreak havoc and do all these type of weird things, and people are around and they don't do anything, say anything. Like this just is allowed to happen and people walk by it because it's just like another random regular day, because this is how much crazy we see here in New York, day in day out.
I just want to know what your thought process is when you see, like, you are, like, he is a genuine rapist. You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Like, that's not a heat of
yeah,
the moment thing. Like,
definitely,
you are a
definitely,
genuine, like, rapist. And
definitely.
that thought scares me beyond belief because I've never actually thought about it like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, yeah.
you literally saw someone, realized he was not breathing, and okay, you decide not to help. Some people
Right,
don't do well in emergency situations, okay?
right.
But somehow you decide that you want to further degrade that man's body. Like, that is
What's
wild to me.
it is wild to me. The thing is, people are calling this necrophilia, which it is. However, like I said, there's a lot of people in this subway system and even on the streets that take the drugs and just be out, heroin out, sleep on the floor, sleep like just everywhere, like
The
just
train is
knocked out.
wild.
And I don't know that if I passed by, I would have known that this person was dead. I would have thought
And
that
that's
this
the
person
point
was
though, but you wouldn't
strung
have,
out on something, and it's pretty
but the
bad.
point is you wouldn't have decided to assault a strung out person. Do you
No,
know what I mean?
no,
Like, even
no,
if you would
no,
have
no,
decided to walk past, that's what I
no,
mean. It's
no,
like
no.
there's some grace given when you, if they would have just ignored the body. There's some grace given because again, some people just don't have that wherewithal to say I should call for help or I should do something, yada yada yada. Right? Like, everybody
Right,
reacts differently in these situations. But the fact
right.
that this man's thought was not even just his thought, the fact that he obviously was sexually aroused in this moment
That part.
and finding out that this person was no longer breathing, or I don't know if he checked for a pulse, was no longer alive, and that did not deflate his horniness in any way, and he went on to gratify himself with a dead body.
That is
So this brings
crazy.
me to another point. Not that long ago, there was that question posed about men versus hypothetical bears, and women picked bears, and men got upset about women picking bears. It looks like men need to be picking bears too, because y'all are out here wilding, and it's not just men. Because I just read a story the other, not read a story, I just saw something on TikTok the other day about a woman allegedly being pregnant by her 13-year-old daughter's 14-year-old boyfriend.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh
And
my
like,
god. Oh my
y'all are
god.
wild. Like, y'all
You
are
know
wild. Like,
what's
I don't, send
you
the
know what's
media.
crazy? You know what's crazy to me though? You know what's crazy to me? As that 13-year-old, 14-year-old boy, having conversation with other, people my age or whatever, it was interesting to potentially, have a situation with an older person or something like that. Me now as a father, I don't know how I would react to something like that. I only have girls, but if I had a boy, I would assume that I would also feel a certain way about this. I don't know how do how do parents find out about something like this and not end up with life in jail?
Is
Because
the
it's like
question. Because
it's
this
like
40-something-year-old woman groomed this little boy. He moved away. They somehow was able to convince his grandparents to take him in. He left from his
oh my
grandparents'
god.
house and was like living with this woman and was obviously having sex and is now a father. And I think she's currently, I don't think she's in jail at the moment, which to me is like wild. But again, what are we on?
What are we on? Like and it's like there's no winning here because like you throw her in jail. The father is 14.
He's
Like
15 now.
15. Like there's no good outcome for anybody involved here. It's pretty bad.
I mean, she should be under the jail and her labia should be sewn shut.
Oh man. Oh man.
Anybody that's a child predator should
Oh
either be
man.
castrated or have shit sewn shut medically
Mm.
because you should not be able to use those parts, front and back. Shouldn't even be able to shit in a bag
It is.
because it's wild. Another
Oh my
conversation we'll
god.
save for another day because I don't want this to get too heavy. And I just
Yeah,
learned
because
about this.
it's
It never crossed my
pretty heavy.
mind. Was I'm just going to give you the acronym for which is COCSA, which I never even thought about, but I'm going to save that for another episode because it's a little too heavy. Um,
Wow.
let's get the trash out the way before we move to the good stuff.
Okay.
Um, Diddy trying to restructure his legal defense team. Apparently, he's trying to add a black female attorney to reflect racial representation and shift public optics amidst more allegations coming in. But most recently has added Brian Steele, who is the high-powered criminal defense attorney known for representing I was gonna say Lung Thug. That's the title of the
Mm-hmm.
episode. Lung
Young Thug.
Thug. No.
Young
Um,
Young Thug, yes.
his current legal lineup includes Mark Agnafilo and Tenny Grigargos, but the addition of Steele suggests he's prioritizing courtroom strategy for an anticipated trial. As of right now, he has not found a black woman to be a part of his legal defense, despite rumors. I will say this. I know that for any woman who is an attorney who is looking for growth, maybe at their law firm, maybe for their own personal, this may seem like if you win, this would be a feather in your cap. Let's not
That's
let's
not.
not represent the monsters.
I feel like it's been a little time now. If he was gonna find one, he might have found one already. We are weeks out at this
Yeah.
point. I don't think none of them are gonna take this case. I really don't.
And I'm
I
tired of
don't
us
really.
putting capes on for our monsters. Like let's stop. I was listening to a song the other day. Spotify put on Hotel by Cassidy, which used to be my joint back in the
I have
day.
not listened to that in ages. Is there something wrong? What's going on? What's wrong with the song
R.
now?
Kelly sings the hook in that song.
Oh, right, right, right,
I
right.
have never hit the fast forward button, don't
Oh
play
man.
again, so fat. And I
Oh
was in
man.
it. You hear me?
Yeah.
I like the beat dropped and it took me back.
Took you back to a
And then
place.
here
Yeah.
come R. Kelly. Girl, you wanna come to my get out of here.
Same thing happened to me when, because the Millennial Tour and Millennium Tour or whatever they call it is going on, and so a lot of people been playing a lot of that old school music. I heard a B2K song the other day, and like
Bump,
literally,
bump,
it
bump,
was
because
like,
it was Diddy.
no, 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 it wasn't.
Oh,
No, it wasn't nothing like that. It was just I was just speaking to how songs could take you back to a place. Like immediately, like I saw all this like rewind back to a time. It was so crazy.
like
Like how
I
our brains
remember,
work is crazy.
I remember the summer when that came out, and I was out in these streets acting like a young chicken head. Like it took me back. Yeah, like I was in
Right.
Yeah, your money. No, I don't want to come to your hotel, you sexual assaulter. No, I don't. I don't want to come to your hotel.
But if he was Usher, all right. If y'all want to know
If
where that came
Usher were a
from, check
sexual
last week.
assaulter,
Check last week's episode.
first of all, that would have devastated me because not being able to sing Usher songs would kill me because You Got It Bad comes on and you cannot tell me that I am not an R&B songstress.
Oh,
Okay?
because we don't need to hear that this week. No, we don't. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
You got it.
No, okay, no. I would have. My finger's this close to that stop button right now. Oh no, can't do it to the people.
Wait,
I can't.
wait.
I can't.
I'm cracking up because I saw the panic on your face for a minute. Like, she really about to do this. Like, you was dead
Oh
ass.
God.
Yo, I
Oh
promise you I
goodness.
don't like you. Will appreciates my vocal prowess. Okay, so
And
to
you and
you,
Will could go
um,
somewhere. Anyway.
because like even when the possibility of Jay-Z having been a alleged abuser,
Right.
that was killing me
You
softly on
you
the
were shaking.
inside.
You were shaking in your boots. You were shaking in your
I mean,
boots.
I never believed it, but I don't ever, like somebody says, like never say never.
Right.
I want to say never with him in particular,
Yeah.
but on that 0.0000001% chance that it was true,
Right.
life for me would have been musically destroyed.
Destroyed. And you know what's so funny about that? I am a Jay-Z fan, but I'm more of a new Jay-Z fan than the old catalog. If like y'all don't know, he don't even perform some of them old songs anymore because he's a
He
different
don't.
person. He's a different person now. And so it's like I implore y'all to go back and listen to some of that old music, some of that old stuff that you enjoy with 2025 ears. Some of the old shows you used to watch with 2025 eyes. Like we was on some stuff.
Yeah, nah. Like late 90s or mid 90s to like 2005 would
Hmm.
not survive now.
No, 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 hell no.
Would not
Hell
su-
no.
And that's the
Hell no.
thing is you can listen to things with fresh ears and eyes, but you also have to remember like what was accepted. Like obviously people evolve, right? So like we
Right.
have all evolved. Because I moment of transparency, like I remember back in the day saying like the R slur and the F
Mm,
slur and not
mm,
thinking anything of it because it was
right.
just so commonplace everywhere until
Right.
I learned what that meant. You know what I
I
mean?
think I was more with the R slur than the F slur. I don't think I really was ever into the F slur, but like there was a lot of things that was normalized back then that who
Like
knew?
easy peasy lemon squeezy, and nobody thought anything of it. And then we've
Mhm.
evolved as a people. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
like I listen to things, but I also like remember who I was at that point in time, which again I tell y'all, I was a young chicken head. So young chicken head was just bopping along. No
Oh my
thoughts.
gosh.
You know what I mean?
Oh my
Because
gosh.
if you think about it, like if you look at movies, what movie was it? It was a movie where one of the Wayans brothers switched to become like a gay. It was like a gay. He wasn't gay in the movie. What was it? Low Down Dirty Shame. It was one of those movies, and he had to act like he was like effeminate because he was trying to stir up some trouble for like a obviously homosexual character in the movie.
Mhm.
That wouldn't fly now.
No.
You know what I
No.
mean? But it was hilarious in that, and it actually still stands the test of time only because he didn't do it in a demeaning, derogatory way. You know what I mean? But
Mm.
I digress. Go
Yeah.
to jail. Don't pass
Yeah.
go.
Wow.
Um, Fyre Festival has been postponed indefinitely, like we told you it was going to be like
Mhm.
8 million years ago. But don't nobody listen to Jay or Ryan. Um, just weeks before its
Oh
scheduled
god.
launch in May, the event was supposed to be held on Isla Mujeres, Mexico, but local officials said no such event was approved. There was
Listen.
no permits or venue confirmations, no artist or lineup announced. There was a quickly deleted postponement notice on the website, which confused buyers. Full refunds were issued with vague promises of a future date. Billy McFarland is a lesson in what white privilege truly looks like because there should be
Work.
absolutely no reason that this man should be able to go around and continue
Right.
to defraud people under the same premise that got him locked up before. This man still
Exactly.
owes people what 25 million.
Listen. Two things here. Two things here. I done told y'all Mexico is one of my favorite places in the world. And in Mexico, the place that I love the most is Isla Mujeres. If he ruined my Isla Mujeres with his Fyre Festival, I would have had to strangle him myself. I definitely would have had to strangle him myself. Also, secondly, who purchased tickets? How is he able to give refunds? He could have just said we canceled, and since we didn't have anybody that purchased anything, I don't have to do any refunds. That would have been more believable. But people actually purchased tickets? I don't get it.
We sent 6 women to space for $11 million. And you
Facts.
over
People
here
got
questioning.
people got disposable cash. I don't have it.
Like,
I need some. I need some.
the whole thing is, and then I think he got like, I had saw something where he basically was saying that like Mexico stole money from him. That's what we call karma, babe. That's what we call karma, because that's what you did to people back in the day. What are we
Mm-mm.
talking about? The fact that the
Mm-mm.
only person who said that they were going was Antonio Brown, who I again told y'all he's already been to Fyre Festival in his head. I bet you if I ask Antonio Brown now how was Fyre Festival, he's gonna tell me it was lit.
CTE. I'm listen. I'm not a
That's the
medical
only person.
professional. I'm not a medical professional. I'll take that back.
But it is. But it is. Because what are
Oh
we talking
man,
about? You canceled a event that you shouldn't have even. Because who's issuing you a permit? You
this is
are a
this is the question.
convicted criminal, like you are a felon, and they're going to issue
This
you a
is
permit for an event that you went to jail for, that you failed the first time in a redemption arc, sir.
wild,
And
wild.
if you were smart, or if you had smart people around you, you would do this in a smaller capacity and rebuild the brand for trust, right?
There's that, but like you said, there's a level of privilege that is on the table here that I don't really understand because it's not a privilege that I have, but a lot of these people just feel like they can do whatever just off the notion that they just feel like their skin will take them to the next level. And I don't have that privilege, so I don't know what it feels like.
I also want y'all to recognize, and I know our listeners and viewers don't have this problem because they have common sense, but he's been promising Fyre Festival 2 since at least 2023.
Yeah.
Because I
Yeah.
remember there was an article about people going to Florida or some stupid ass place on a private helicopter, and they was doing all these dumb shit, and it was causing. He said he got like 2.5 million in the first. Y'all are dumb.
Oh, this
I
gotta
just
suck. Good for them. Good
They
for them.
deserve it. Anyway, Coachella happened,
It did.
and let me
It
just
did.
say,
It did.
I am not after Baychella. To be quite honest, even before Baychella, I was never really. Festivals are just not my thing. It's too many people.
Listen,
I'm not a fan.
you're not a fan of
No,
this
of
Coachella?
Coachella. No, of Coachella, just in general.
Oh, okay.
It's not my cup of tea. A lot of people, most of them smelly, lines, throngs of
Right.
people. It's too much going on.
Right.
I would
Right.
be overstimulated and sick within the first 3 minutes. I already know that. With that being said, this
Right.
year's Coachella was interesting in a good way because Black women were just out here showing up and showing out. We had Missy, we had Meg the Stallion, we had Glorilla, each dropping deliverable, unforgettable, career defining sets
Yep.
that I, for one, looked at online and was like,
I was like
okay.
I was like if I was 22, I would have really have liked to been there for sure. Like you said, I would have been overstimulated by the crowds myself. But I saw some things online that excited me a bit. We're gonna get to one of my favorite things, but I don't think you've gotten there yet. So let's see. Let's see where you
So
go.
just some of the highlights before we get to the women. Travis Scott did something I didn't watch because I don't care. We also had 3 6 Mafia, T-Pain.
Okay, we can
Um,
stop right there. You can stop right there. It's probably one of my favorite things that I've seen in the past week. T Pain's set was amazing. It was amazing.
Listen,
I don't care what y'all say.
when he was hitting those pirouettes,
I was like, what is
I
happening?
said,
But I
first
love
of
it.
all, when did you become a professional dancer? Because he knew to spot
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
So if I wasn't set before those pirouettes, I was set after because I said not T-Pain, an
Oh
actual
man.
real life dancer.
From the
Okay.
costumes, the dancing, the set. Oh my gosh, it was so good. You know, the vocals always on point. Like it was
Listen,
great. It
I'm
was
not mad
great.
at him. I know
It
some
was
people
great.
have something to say because y'all are uncouth and uncultured. But me, as
Oh
someone who's
man.
supposed to be a dance prodigy but has two left feet, I said, "Oh, you've done this before professionally."
Listen,
Okay.
listen.
Okay.
I would love to just hang with T-Pain for a day. It's
Listen,
got to be one of the funnest days that I will ever have in my life.
probably,
I think he's great.
probably. Then we had Tyler, we had Rima,
Hmm.
then we had Tiana Taylor. She wasn't performing, but my God, we would
That
still like to
body.
see the tape, Tiana. We would still like to see the tape. My God. And Shabuzi.
uh,
Um,
I guess
so
unpopular opinion. I'm not a huge fan of Shabuzi. I'm not. I've
Shabuzi
realized
has
over the
one
past year.
song.
I've realized that over the past year. Yeah.
Shabuzi has literally one song. I don't know why. I get it. We want black country artists. I get it.
Right.
I'm gonna need to hear something else.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
you tapped
It's
on the nostalgia with Tipsy. You tapped on the nostalgia. You know what I
yeah.
mean? I'm gonna need to hear something. And yes, you were phenomenal on Beyonce's record because who isn't? She could turn the most mediocre into something phenomenal. So I can't
Listen,
give flowers for that because it wasn't you. Like it was a Beyonce production. So I know you was in that studio working.
working.
I'm going to need more. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm going to need
I
more.
started out a huge fan, and just over the past year, it's just like you're not giving me much in your performance. It's just like same notes, sameness. It's just not. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. Yeah, yeah,
So let's talk about the sets. We're gonna move on from Shabuzi.
yeah.
Missy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
sweet Missy.
oh,
If you do not
oh,
like Missy, I
oh.
just need you to know that you were part of the problem. You were the reason that Donald Trump is president.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Because
Mm-hmm.
how can you not? She literally transformed herself into a car. I mean, transformed from a car into herself. Excuse me.
Yeah, yeah. Her mind is ridiculous. At 50 something, it's
I
still
think
one of the greatest minds.
52.
Yeah. I told y'all when I
Okay.
went to her concert, this lady was on 1,000 for like 35 minutes straight, no breaks. Crazy.
Just she did obviously all of her hits. Get Your Freak On, Work It, The Rain, Lose Control, 1 Minute Man, Pass the Dutch.
Hmm.
She moved with military precision because it is Missy Elliott, and she wanted y'all to understand and recognize that she is not new to this. She is
Not to be played
true
with.
to this. Do
Yep.
not play with her. Okay? Understand that she is hip hop slash music
That's right.
royalty. Her name will
That's
be
right.
mentioned for eons. When your
That's right.
fave is dead, buried, and forgotten about, people will still be talking about Missy Elliott. Okay?
That's
Just
right. That's
just know
right.
that. Okay. People are saying her performance was basically a blueprint for future hip hop stagecraft. Not nostalgic, just timeless. And you know what? Yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah,
Because I didn't watch
listen.
Travis Scott's performance, but I'm pretty sure it probably still had the same old tired visual of like a carnival theme with his big old mouth open on stage with Astro World going around it like he was entering a carnival theme tent or some shit. Tired, tired, tired.
uh, I mean, what I do love is that hip hop is trying to evolve and they're giving us a bit more as time goes by. So I'm here for that. Hopefully something is gonna occur that makes me want to pay for a hip hop show in the future. Because right now,
Yeah, nah.
no ma'am. No ma'am.
Only person you gonna get me that's gonna get me to go to a hip hop show is if Jay Z decides to dust it off and to go on tour. I don't care what he performs. I just know it's gonna be phenomenal, and I will be there. I don't care if I gotta sell my kidney on the black market. I will be there. That is literally the only person who will get me to go to a hip hop show. Point blank, period. Him or if
I
his wife
mean,
decides to drop a hip hop album, and
listen. Oh
then I'm
God.
there.
Let's okay. I don't have the capacity today for that type
Just,
of energy today.
just
So
letting y'all know. Those are the
let's
two.
just I still have to go to the Carter tour. Oh,
And
I
on my
found my outfit.
part of
I
my
found
outfit,
I found something and I think it's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be good. It's gonna
part of
be
my
subtle,
outfit is
but it's
gonna
gonna
be
be good.
delivered tomorrow. You know what? Virgo mine's thinking right because I know everybody's going all out cowboy regalia, cowgirl regalia. I'm not. I'm gonna have elements of, and part of it arrives tomorrow. I cannot wait. I
Mm.
won't be here, but when I come home on Sunday, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying something new, so hopefully everything comes together, but we'll see. Yeah.
Well, I got a new body now because I'm getting skinny, so I
Oh,
had to
look
make
at
sure
you.
that
Congratulations. Congratulations. Yeah. We out here in these streets. We
be
out in these
out
streets.
here in these streets. I
All
mean,
right,
in my
so
house, but
I'm gonna say it now so that I have to be accountable. We're recording on April 18th. I'm going
mhm.
into boot camp mode because
Ooh.
this midsection gotta look like it belongs in the same room as The Rock or something like that.
Let me go in the boot
So
camp section. Let me
I'm
go in the
I'm
boot
I'm
camp
I'm
actually
I'm
starting
I'm,
on
I'm going
Monday.
because like yes, we gotta pull
Starting on
this thing
Monday, I'm
together.
being boot camp. Yeah.
There
Yeah.
it is. All right, cool.
Yeah. We're gonna be in boot camp. Megan Thee Stallion was not the headliner on Sunday, but my God, did she put on a show?
She
Okay.
did.
Queen Latifah, Victoria Monet, and Ciara.
Wow.
Ciara
Wow.
vocals was not there, but we know Ciara is not a singer. I don't care what y'all say, she is not a singer. Okay, she's not. She's
uh
a great dancer. She is not a singer. She's a performer. She should have just, they should have lip synced that all in because she was trying to hit them goodies notes and I,
Listen, when Meg broke out the goodies choreography, I was like, okay, Meg has stepped it up a bit. She
she
has stepped
has.
up her choreo a
She put
bit,
on,
and she's
you
she's
know,
been working. She's been working.
she's been working. Again, I am strong in my heterosexuality. When Megan and Victoria Monet were on that stage, I would like to see it.
Oh Lord God,
I would like to
Lord
see that
God.
too. You, Tiana and Aaron, Megan, Victoria, I would like to see it.
So
Actually, also Ciara and Russell, I would like to see that too. Yeah, yeah.
so I told y'all I'm going to this Chris Brown concert against my will, and now see what I did there. All right, I'm going against my better judgment, but now I'm pretty excited because Janae Aiko is going to be on the bill. The only thing that's going to make this even better is if he can somehow pull Victoria Monet into this. I think I would die and go to heaven,
I'm
because
surprised. I'm
it's gonna be
surprised.
great.
Oh wait, no, you said Janae Aiko. When you said that, I heard Janelle Monet,
Oh.
and I was like,
No way. Oh no. I
I
would
was
lose
like,
I would
not
I
my
would lose my
woke.
mind. I would
I
lose
was
I
like,
would
but
lose my mind.
not my woke
I would lose my mind.
non-binary. She don't seem like but Janae Aiko track. So
My God.
let me tell you something. Put some respect on Queen Latifah's name. Okay. Dana Owens won.
Amazing.
Her hair has not been out of place since Set It Off. Okay. That's the only time Queen Latifah's hair has ever looked crazy was in Set It
Mm.
Off. That's one. Two, y'all must have forgot who she is. Okay. Because Queen Latifah, I was in here performing UNITY.
You gotta
Like
let them
that.
know.
You're not a bitch over her. Like I was in here and I said, you know what? We need the 2025 version
Yes.
because people have lost their way, Queen.
Yes.
People have, first of
Yes.
all, in Plan B, I hadn't heard that in a minute. Bring that back too.
Yeah.
Dana spits. Okay,
She
Dana is a rap. Dana spits and she sings. I remember when she dropped her little jazz album, I think it was. I may
I
have to go
wasn't a
circle
fan.
that back.
I wasn't a fan, but she has a voice. She has a voice, but I wasn't a fan.
Bringing out Dana top notch because she
Yeah,
doesn't
it
get her
was.
flowers. I mean, she gets her flowers. She does, but like we need more of her on stage because I still get geeked whenever I watch the BET Awards where Brandy was it the Hip Hop Awards, whatever. When Brandy sang and Queen Latifah came in about this big, about yay to that
Yeah,
gets me
yeah,
hyped
yeah. I think that
every
was the regular
single
BT Awards. Yeah.
every single time. Do you
Yeah,
understand me?
yeah,
I will watch that randomly because I just need to be hyped for a moment. And like when she comes out, it just does something to my spirit.
yeah.
More of
Some
her on
artists,
stage performing hip hop.
some artists, people make them into artists, and it's fine. They have their little moment. Some artists were meant to be artists, and she's one of them. Like it's in her bones, it's in her blood, and she
Love
gonna rip
her.
down the stage whenever she
Like,
gets on that
let's
stage.
go,
So
Dana. And
good
then
for her.
Glorilla did her thing. I'm not gonna hold it against my little Memphis shorty. I love her. I love the fact that she really
Yeah,
is who she thinks she is. Like that
that's
is,
right.
yeah.
It's gonna get her far because she's not making no pretenses. Like she is who she is.
And that's it. Like, she's not trying to do nothing else but get on there and make y'all confused by her Memphis vernacular. And y'all just gonna deal.
Yeah.
Y'all
It
just
was
gonna deal.
good. It was good.
The
It was
performances
good.
that I watched on YouTube, because again, festivals, that was it.
Listen, Green Day had a friggin' amazing performance too. I'm not gonna lie. I
Oh, I
love
didn't.
Green
I
Day.
missed them. See, honestly,
Love Green
my
Day.
bias is showing. I only checked for Black artists, to be quite honest. I did not, and I liked Green Day back in the day. American Idiot.
When I had my TRL days, oh my gosh. Green Day, Blink
Let me
182.
tell you
Oh my
something.
gosh.
I
Linkin
was such
Park.
a
Oh,
Green Day fan.
too
Let me
good.
see if I made this up. But did they not have a Broadway show called American Idiot?
They did. I feel like they did. Yeah, I never
And I
been,
saw
but
it.
you
I
did?
went and I
Oh
saw, yes,
man.
because
Oh man.
that's how much I was obsessed with Green Day back in the day. I
Very
went to
good.
go see it, okay,
Very
in my
good.
youth.
Speaking of which, Hell's Kitchen, Alicia Keys' story apparently is good too. So I don't know if you're into it, go see that. Fix your face. Fix your face, girl. Fix your face.
I don't know. And I like
uh,
Vogue. And I do want to
yeah.
see Betty Boop, though. I want to see Betty Boop and I want to see Gypsy. Betty Boop, because Betty Boop is Black, which she was created
Okay.
after a Black woman and made white. So I want to see how that all translates into this play. And Gypsy,
Interesting.
because Audra McDonald is in Gypsy, and she is literally the greatest
Sing,
Broadway star
sings
ever.
down. Sings down. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Word. Word.
Anyway, we're gonna wrap this up really quickly on a much more on a high note. Really quickly. This
Okay.
is right up your alley. Vogue dropped a photo editorial called Superfine
That's
in
right.
preparation for the 2025 Met Gala, shot by Tyler Mitchell and styled by fashion architect Laura Roach.
Law
Let me
Roach.
say this before I even get further. Hire
Luxury
law
law.
for everything. Hire
Hire
law
that man.
for everything.
Hire that
So,
man.
Black dandyism, for those of you who do not know, is fashion as resistance, pride, and creative wear. It's basically a combination of European styles with the African American flavor.
Swag.
And we
Yeah.
thrown swag
Yes.
onto things.
Exactly.
It disrupts expectations, rewrites narratives, and declares self-worth in environments that try to erase it. This project frames Black elegance as cultural defiance, from 18th century portraits to the modern red carpet. This is who was featured in the editorial. Is it Ayo? Ayo? Why can I
Debris.
speak to thee? Why can I see to thee? Why can I speak to thee? Ayo, Janelle Monáe, Dapper Dan,
Yep.
Alton Mason, Ferrari Shepherd, Doechii, Jeremy O'Harris, Regina King, Edward Enninful, Jordan Castile, Audra McDonald, Usher, Angel Reese, Sha'Carri Richardson, Spike Lee, Tanya Lewis Lee, Jeremy
You
Pope,
name them.
Simone Biles, Jonathan Owens, Tyler, Rashid Jackson, Tiana Taylor was in there. Everybody who was anybody. The king, in my current opinion, of current dandyism, modern dandyism, Coleman
Domingo.
Domingo.
Facts.
Y'all are not seeing him. Dapper
Not at
Dan was in it
all.
too.
Not at
Y'all are
all.
not seeing him.
Not
This
at all.
spread was so dope.
Iconic. Iconic.
I need y'all to bring that to the red carpet. If y'all, I need law to approve every outfit that is touching the red carpet. I do
Yeah.
not want to see Billie Eilish in a suit with a long do-rag. I already know.
Oh my gosh. What I will say is I learned something new. The kids are out here saying the things. As my daughter would say, 4+4.
8.
Yo, Law 8 with this whole thing, yo. It was crazy.
And it was also
Crazy.
curated by Monica L. Miller, who's also a Black woman. Listen, I just need Vogue and these people to understand, let Black people do it. Because this photo editorial was one of the best things I have seen in quite some time from Vogue magazine. Stop letting Annie Leibovitz photograph Black people. She don't know what she's doing.
Yeah, they be looking all blue and stuff. Like, it's weird.
Everything would have been
And
blue,
blue and ashy. Yeah.
This had so much color.
Yeah.
Outside of the fact that my ex decided to wear the grill that I got him, and I got to go get myself some new grills. Like it was just so much happening, and there was so much pride in seeing this, right? Because like people always try to downplay our cultural impact.
Listen.
And I said that, and I'm not even a Black American in the typical sense of the word. I was literally born in Antigua, but I salute and support Black people as a whole, because if it were
Right.
not for them, I don't know where I would be right now. And that's facts.
Plain and
But it was
simple.
just it was such a sense of pride seeing like the fashion, like the way, so many ways that dandyism was translated for this photo shoot. I'm excited for this red carpet. I know that my king Coleman Domingo finna eat. I know that if ASAP Rocky debuts again pregnant Rihanna, I
No.
will yank a braid out his head, but I will salute him because
I oh, I don't the fury and the rage if he impregnates
I
this
see
woman
her
one
in
more
my
time.
mind in a dope, oversized like zoot suit with her pregnant belly and just
Yo,
looking amazing.
nah. Have you seen
She
her
wants a girl.
recently? Have you seen her
She wants a
recent
girl.
Fenty Savage campaign?
That ad is old. You know how long ago they shot them ads? Did you not see her in her dresses that she been wearing now all of a sudden? Everything's voluminous in the middle.
No way, today. Come
Yeah,
on.
okay.
Come on.
The streets
Don't
are
say
saying she
that.
may be pregnant with baby number
Don't
3. I'm just
don't
saying.
say
That's what the
that.
streets are
Don't say
saying.
I'm really pissed because when are we gonna get new music today? When is
Ryan,
that gonna happen?
we'll get new music from Rihanna the day that Elon Musk admits that
Oh,
he's trash.
oh my
Okay.
God.
Also,
Oh my
quickly, he offered this influencer $15 million to have his baby because he's trying to populate the earth, and she told him no. Do you know how trash you got to be for somebody to turn down
that's
$15 million?
that's pretty crazy. That is pretty crazy.
Anyway, because we're running over.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this. I can't wait for it to happen. Billie Eilish, I do not want to see you in a suit and a overly long do rag because I just feel like that's what they're gonna do with her and some ghetto nails, as they call it, and some grills on her teeth on the red carpet doing this. I don't want to see that.
Don't do Billy like that. I think she's gonna figure it out. I think she's gonna do something that's interesting. We'll see. We'll see. I have hope. I have faith.
Okay. No. But if you haven't seen it, it's available online and in the most recent Vogue magazine.
All 4 covers.
Yeah. But I don't know if
Yeah.
I need Pharrell's cover kind of creeps me out, but
It's art. It's art. Y'all can't
okay.
tell me nothing about Pharrell. Pharrell is amazing.
I know
Anyway,
we can't. That's why I just said what I said and kept it moving.
Pharrell's amazing. All right, what you got?
A Spanish magician said he would disappear. So he went uno,
And
dos.
disappeared without a trace. Jay, I've told that joke before. I've disappeared without a trace. Oh Jesus. How old are we? Damn it. All
12.
right.
We are 12.
Let's see. Maybe you told this one, so maybe you could yank my hopes and dreams away from me.
Okay, let's
How,
see.
what did the hurricane say to the coconut tree?
I definitely did this one.
Of course you did.
Not that long ago either. I don't remember the answer, but I definitely did this. Something about like blowing your nuts away or some shit like that. But hold on.
Hold on to your nuts.
Yeah, I definitely
Hold
did
on
that
to your
like
nuts.
maybe a month ago, if
Oh
even.
man, damn it.
Oh, we
Damn it.
suck.
We
What
not
is a
doing good.
kidnapper's favorite shoe?
Oh man. What?
White Vans.
Oh, today.
Shout out to Natalie for
Oh,
that one.
God. Damn it. Oh, man. All right. What's the difference between married men and eggs?
I want to say you could crack an egg, but what?
Eggs get laid. I don't write these things. I just find them.
Yo, this is my last one, and it's a doozy. If Diddy
Okay.
were to fight an alien, would that be Alien versus Predator?
Like, I mean, I mean, oh man. All right. Damn it.
Whew.
How are women and tornadoes alike?
They both blow you away.
They listen to Cash. Cash don't want to hear it. They both moan like hell when they come and take the house when they leave.
Yo, you can't say nothing.
So, I asked my wife. I asked my wife if I was the only one she's ever been with. She said, yeah. Before you, there were 9s and 10s.
You know what, wife? Let them know. I'm not new to this. I'm true to this. Let them know.
VirgoSeasonShow.com is the website. You can find all the things there, like our merch, the show notes, and a picture of Joyhdae if you want. You can email us at virgoseasonshow@gmail.com. And it really helps if you guys just click that 5-star and give us a nice little rating. I don't know how it works, but it puts us in front of a bunch of new people. So can y'all try that a little bit? Same thing, hit the bell and the subscribe. Let's do that. Please, thanks. Thank you.
Because I'm not emotionally intelligent enough, Ryan is the one who actually looks at those things. So if you don't like me and you want to get it out your system, leave us a 5-star review and then let people know that I'm not shit. I mean, that's okay. I'm not going to see it. Ryan will see it because he's more emotionally intelligent than I am. But you can get it out somehow because I know you're not sharing it with your friends and family, even though you should. Just do what's that solid. That's all I'm saying. If you also want to see a picture of Ryan too, not just me, you can also see that at VirgoSeasonShow.com. I don't know why he said just me. Because he on there too with his Zoolander smiles. Anyway.
I got to update that
You can
picture.
also find us at Virgo Season Show on YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. You can find, Black Ryan.
There it is.
On TikTok and Instagram.
There it is.
I've been practicing. You can find me at Joyhdae on YouTube, not YouTube, on TikTok and Instagram as well.
You're not on YouTube?
I am, but that's not what this is about.
Oh, okay. All right. All right. Last one before we go. This one was a submission from Will.
Okay. Oh, God.
What does Bill Cosby and Santa have in common?
Oh, God. Oh, God. It's about something in a box. What is it?
They both come when you're asleep.
Oh, God.
What, too soon?
No.
Our people. This is our people. Bye.
Virgo season!